Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something very important for English learners: how to talk about your responsibilities in English. Many people know basic English, but when someone asks, "What are your responsibilities at work?" or "What are your responsibilities at home?" they feel confused.
Today, we are going to make it simple and easy for you.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Responsibilities are a big part of our daily life. Whether you are a student, an employee, a business owner, or even a parent, you have responsibilities. And if you want to speak English confidently, you must know how to explain them clearly.
So, Ali, let's start with a simple question. What does the word responsibility mean? Responsibility means something that you must do. It is a duty or task that you are expected to complete. For example, going to work on time is a responsibility. Taking care of your family is also a responsibility.
That's a very simple explanation. So, listeners, you can say, "A responsibility is something I have to do," or "My responsibility is to complete my work on time."
Exactly. Now let's talk about work responsibilities. Sarah, what are your responsibilities at work?
At work, my main responsibility is to manage projects and communicate with clients. I also have to prepare reports and attend meetings regularly.
That's great. So you used very useful sentences like, my main responsibility is to, I have to, I'm responsible for.
Yes, these sentence structures are very important. For example, I can say, "I'm responsible for managing projects," or "I'm responsible for communicating with clients."
That sounds very professional. In my case, I can say, I'm responsible for handling customer inquiries. I have to complete daily tasks. I make sure that everything runs smoothly.
That's very good. Listeners, notice how Ali said, "I make sure that everything runs smoothly." This is a very natural English sentence.
Yes, and you can also say, one of my responsibilities is to supervise my team. Or, I'm in charge of organizing meetings.
Oh, that's another important phrase. "I'm in charge of." It means you are responsible for something.
Exactly. For example, I'm in charge of the sales department. I'm in charge of training new employees.
Now let's talk about responsibilities at home, because responsibilities are not only about work. We all have duties at home, too.
Yes, of course. At home, my responsibilities include helping my family and managing some household tasks.
What kind of household tasks do you do?
I usually take out the trash, pay the bills, and sometimes do grocery shopping.
That's good. So you can say, "My responsibility at home is to pay the bills," or "I'm responsible for doing grocery shopping."
Yes, and sometimes I say, it is my duty to support my family.
That's a very strong sentence. "It is my duty" sounds serious and responsible.
What about you, Sarah? What are your responsibilities at home?
At home, I'm responsible for cooking and keeping the house organized. I also make sure that everything is clean and tidy.
So, listeners, you can see that responsibilities can be small or big, but they are important.
Yes, and sometimes responsibilities can feel stressful, but when you talk about them in English, you should sound confident and clear.
That's true. For example, if someone asks you in a job interview, what are your responsibilities in your current job? You can answer like this. In my current job, I'm responsible for managing daily operations and coordinating with different departments.
That sounds very professional. You can also say, "My key responsibilities include planning, organizing, and monitoring tasks."
Yes, and if you want to sound even more confident, you can add results. For example, I'm responsible for managing a team of 5 people and ensuring that all projects are completed on time.
That's excellent. Adding details makes your answer stronger.
Now let's talk about student responsibilities. Many of our listeners might be students.
Yes, if you are a student, you can say, "My responsibility is to attend classes regularly. I have to complete my homework on time. I'm responsible for preparing for exams."
You can also say, One of my responsibilities as a student is to participate in class activities.
Very good. So remember, when talking about responsibilities, you can use these common sentence patterns. I'm responsible for. My responsibility is to. I have to. It is my duty to. I'm in charge of.
Yes, these structures will help you speak clearly and confidently.
And don't forget, you can talk about personal responsibilities too. For example, I'm responsible for improving my skills. I take responsibility for my actions.
That's very important. Taking responsibility for your actions shows maturity.
Absolutely. So today we started learning how to describe your responsibilities at work, at home, and as a student. In the next part of our conversation, we will go deeper and help you speak more naturally and confidently.
So, keep listening and keep practicing these sentences in your daily life. The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
Now let's continue our conversation and go a little deeper. In the first part, we talked about basic sentences like, I am responsible for and my responsibility is to. Now, we are going to help you expand your answers so that you can speak more naturally and more confidently, especially in professional situations.
Yes, because sometimes short answers are not enough. If someone asks you about your responsibilities in an interview or a formal meeting, you need to explain clearly and give some details.
Exactly. So, Ollie, if someone asks you, can you describe your responsibilities in detail? How would you answer?
I would say, in my current role, I'm responsible for managing daily operations, supervising my team, and ensuring that all tasks are completed efficiently. I also coordinate with other departments to make sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds very professional. Listeners, notice how Ollie used linking words like and also. These words help you connect your ideas.
Yes, linking words are very important. For example, you can say, I'm responsible for planning projects, monitoring progress, and reporting results to my manager.
Very good. You can also add frequency to your sentences. For example, I regularly communicate with clients. I usually prepare weekly reports. I often handle customer complaints.
That's right. Adding words like usually, regularly, often, and sometimes makes your English sound more natural.
Now let's talk about how to describe responsibilities in the past. Sometimes in interviews, people ask, what were your responsibilities in your previous job?
Yes, and in that case, you need to use past tense. For example, in my previous job, I was responsible for managing social media accounts. I handled customer inquiries and resolved complaints. I worked closely with the marketing team.
That's perfect. So remember, present tense for current responsibilities and past tense for previous responsibilities.
Exactly. Now let's talk about responsibilities in a leadership role. If you are a manager or a team leader, your responsibilities are usually bigger.
Yes, for example, you can say, as a team leader, I am responsible for guiding my team and setting clear goals. I make important decisions and ensure that deadlines are met.
You can also say, I oversee daily operations. I delegate tasks to team members. I evaluate employee performance.
That's very strong vocabulary. Delegate and oversee are very professional words.
Yes, and if you want to sound even more confident, you can explain how you handle pressure. For example, I take full responsibility for my team's performance. I ensure that problems are solved quickly and effectively.
That's excellent. Now let's move to personal responsibilities, because responsibilities are not only about work, they're also about your personal growth and life.
Yes, for example, I can say, I'm responsible for managing my time effectively. I take responsibility for my decisions. I make sure I balance my work and personal life.
Time management is a big responsibility. You can also say, it is my responsibility to stay organized. I am responsible for improving my communication skills.
Very true. Now let's imagine someone asks you, how do you handle your responsibilities?
That's a great question. I would answer, I prioritize my tasks and focus on completing the most important ones first. I stay organized and plan my day carefully to manage my responsibilities effectively.
That's a strong answer. You used words like prioritize and manage effectively. These words make your English sound advanced.
Yes, and you can also say, I stay calm under pressure. I take responsibility for my mistakes and learn from them.
That last sentence is very powerful. I take responsibility for my mistakes. It shows maturity and honesty.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about responsibilities in a team. When you work in a team, you share responsibilities.
Yes, you can say, in our team, we share responsibilities equally. My role is to focus on planning, while others focus on execution.
Or you can say, I collaborate with my team members to complete projects. I support my colleagues whenever they need help.
Collaboration is very important. Employers like people who can work well in a team.
Now, let's practice a short, natural conversation. Ollie, I will ask you a question. What are your main responsibilities in your job?
My main responsibilities include supervising my team, ensuring customer satisfaction, and meeting company targets. I also prepare monthly performance reports and coordinate with senior management.
That's a complete and confident answer. You gave clear points and added details. Now, let me ask you, how do you manage multiple responsibilities?
I create a daily schedule and set clear priorities. I focus on one task at a time and avoid distractions. If I face any challenges, I communicate with my team and find solutions together.
That's a very professional response. So, listeners, the key to talking about responsibilities in English is clarity, confidence, and structure. Use strong verbs, give details, and always explain your role clearly.
Yes, and remember, responsibilities show who you are. When you speak about them confidently, people trust you more.
In the next part of our conversation, we will help you bring everything together so you can speak smoothly and naturally about your responsibilities in any situation.
So keep practicing with us and get ready to improve your spoken English even more.
Now let's bring everything together and help you speak smoothly and confidently about your responsibilities in any situation. We've talked about work responsibilities, home responsibilities, personal growth, teamwork, and even past responsibilities. Now the goal is simple, to help you speak naturally without memorizing lines.
Yes, because real confidence comes when you understand the structure, not when you memorize sentences. When someone asks about your responsibilities, you should be able to answer clearly, calmly, and confidently.
So let's imagine a real-life situation. You are in a job interview, and the interviewer asks, can you describe your key responsibilities? How would you answer in a complete and natural way?
I would say, in my current position, I'm responsible for overseeing daily operations and ensuring that my team meets its targets. I coordinate with different departments, monitor performance, and solve any issues that arise. My role also involves planning strategies to improve productivity.
That answer sounds structured and professional. You started with your main role, then explained your tasks, and finally added value by mentioning improvement.
Yes, structure is very important. First, mention your position. Second, explain your main responsibilities. Third, talk about how you handle them or what results you achieve.
That's a great formula. Now let's practice another scenario. Imagine someone asks you about responsibilities at home.
I could say, at home, I am responsible for managing household expenses and supporting my family. I also take care of important tasks like paying bills and maintaining the house. I believe it is my duty to contribute and create a stable environment for my family.
That sounds mature and responsible. Notice how Ali used words like manage, support, and maintain. Strong verbs always make your English better.
Yes, instead of saying, I do many things, you should be specific. Say exactly what you do.
Now let's talk about how to respond when responsibilities feel challenging. Sometimes people ask, do you find your responsibilities difficult?
That's a common question. I would say sometimes my responsibilities can be challenging, especially when I have tight deadlines. However, I stay organized and focused. I see challenges as opportunities to grow and improve.
That is a very positive answer. Instead of complaining, you showed a problem-solving mindset.
Exactly. Employers and people in general respect those who handle responsibilities with a positive attitude.
Now let's talk about taking responsibility for mistakes. This is very important in both professional and personal life.
Yes, if I make a mistake, I say I take full responsibility for the error and I am working to correct it. Or I acknowledge my mistake and I will ensure it does not happen again.
That shows honesty and leadership. Avoid blaming others. Taking responsibility builds trust.
Now let's practice a complete natural response that includes everything we learned.
Okay, Ollie, please answer this question. What are your responsibilities and how do you manage them effectively?
In my role, I am responsible for supervising my team, coordinating projects, and ensuring that deadlines are met. I prioritize my tasks based on urgency and importance. I communicate regularly with my team to avoid misunderstandings and solve problems quickly. By staying organized and focused, I am able to manage my responsibilities efficiently.
That's an excellent answer. It's clear, confident, and well structured.
Thank you. Now your turn. How would you answer the same question?
In my position, I am responsible for managing client communication and preparing detailed reports. I make sure all tasks are completed on time and meet quality standards. To manage my responsibilities effectively, I create daily plans and set clear priorities. I also review my progress regularly to stay on track.
That sounds very professional.
So, listeners, the key points to remember are simple. Be clear, be specific, use strong verbs, explain how you manage your responsibilities, and most importantly, speak with confidence.
Yes, and remember, responsibilities are not something to fear. They show your character, your discipline, and your commitment.
The more you practice talking about your responsibilities, the more natural it'll feel. Try speaking in front of a mirror, record yourself, or practice with a friend.
You can even pause this podcast and answer the questions yourself. Practice saying, I am responsible for. My main duty is to. I manage my responsibilities by.
Confidence comes with practice. Nobody becomes fluent overnight, but step by step, sentence by sentence, you will improve.
And always remember, taking responsibility in life makes you stronger. Talking about responsibility in English makes you more confident.
We hope this conversation helped you understand how to talk about your responsibilities clearly and naturally.
Keep practicing every day. Use these sentences in real conversations. Challenge yourself to speak more.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
We truly appreciate your time and support.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye.